Autism is not a gift, and if you feel like it is, I want to know why. Like, I genuinely want to know why you feel that way. Because today, I feel so sad that my chest feels physically heavy.
Hey Special Family, welcome back to another phase reaction video. Okay, I'm pretty sure you have heard as much as I have heard the terms autism is a gift. If you've been following me for a while, I do not agree with that statement because no two kids with autism are the same. Apparently, some people feel like if they could change it, they would not. Now I know you can't change it and there's no if, woulda, coulda, shoulda, but like, I think it was a topic of discussion and they were like, their child is fine the way it is. Not all parents agree with the sentence that autism is a gift. Let's take a look at some parents' reaction to the sentence autism is a gift.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot.
Telling your kid that autism is a superpower is not the benefit that you probably think it is. I understand that when people are telling their kids this, they think that they are giving their child confidence in themselves. They think that they are setting their child up for success. But the world is not going to see it that way. And yes, in this case, that is important. Because if they go into the world with absolutely no idea of how the world is likely actually going to treat their autism, if they think that everyone is going to be like you and be like, oh yay, you're autistic, that's so awesome, you have superpowers. The real world is not like that. Now, I'm not saying that you should shame your child because that's what the real world is going to do. I'm saying that it is our job as parents to make sure that our children are as prepared as possible when we send them out into the world. And if you are telling your child that autism is a superpower, but you're not preparing them for the fact that they're going to have to advocate for themselves because people don't understand autism, you're not preparing them for the fact that there are going to be people who are mean to them because they are autistic. There are going to be people who don't see it as a superpower and see it as a reason to target them. Then you are sending out your child out at an even greater disadvantage than they are already at just because of the way their brain is. And that's not what any parent wants. So I think this is something that we need to talk about, that the superpower narrative of autism is not really helping anyone. It's actually putting a lot of kids at greater risk. Now, I don't think that we should be telling kids that autism is a bad thing either. I think that we just need to be very honest. I've had students tell me before that they think autism is a bad thing, or ask me if I think autism is a good thing or a bad thing. And I always tell them that I don't think it's a good thing or a bad thing. And even if I did think it was a good thing or a bad thing, it wouldn't really matter because it just is. I can't change the fact that I'm autistic. I can't change the fact that anyone else is autistic. So instead of obsessing about whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, it is what it is. Let's just go from there and make sure that everyone is being treated decently and not give our kids a disadvantage thinking that the whole world is going to think they have a superpower.
Autism is not a gift, and if you feel like it is, I want to know why. Like, I genuinely want to know why you feel that way. Because today, I feel so sad that my chest feels physically heavy. And I know comparison is the thief of joy, and that's probably why I'm sitting here so sad. But I've had my 2.5-year-old niece since yesterday, and she's behind too, like, especially in her speech and stuff, she's behind too, but it's different. I had to take her to therapy with me for the twins today, and I had to tell her, like, hey, climb in the van, climb out of the van, climb in your car seat, stay by me in this parking lot, hold on to me, here, let me grab your hand, and I held their hands with my other hand, and she did everything I said. When she had to go to the bathroom, she said Audie, because she can't say letters that call, like, have her potty, your mouth starts closed. She can't do it yet. But She did everything. And the whole night she was trying to show them toys and talk to them and engage with them, and they weren't, and she would just look at me so confused, and I kept trying to explain, like, in the only way I knew how I could to a 2-year-old that they can't do that yet. And I just don't know how you think that's a gift. To watch your kids struggle to talk, to feed themselves, to use the bathroom, to have friends, to understand, hey, go get your shoes. How is that a gift? They can't do those things at 3, at 4, at 5, at 6, at 16, some of them. How is it a gift? And even kids who have high functioning autism, like my oldest is high functioning, he's 14. He has no friends. And he tells me, Mom, without my PlayStation, I have no friends. Nobody understands me. Nobody gets it. He doesn't even eat in the lunchroom. He hasn't eaten in the lunchroom since November. It's almost May. Where's the gift?
To the parents that wish they could take their child's autism away, well, same. I would take my son's autism away in a heartbeat if I could. And that does not make us bad parents. Just like the parents that say their child is perfect just the way they are with their autism and they would never change their diagnosis or anything about them. That doesn't make them bad parents either, just because we disagree. Because you know what? Autism does not mean imperfection. Just like not having autism would mean perfection. It's not about being imperfect or perfect. It's about not wanting to see your child struggle. For me, my son has a significant, severe feeding disorder. He does not eat solid foods. He drinks from a Dr. Brown's baby bottle still. He drinks Kate Farms from that baby bottle, and I had to cut the top of the nipple off so the flow would be a little bit faster because he's 3. He's never had a piece of cake. He's never had ice cream. He's never had anything except a couple vegetable and fruit purees and a little dibble dabble of non-dairy yogurt and some little Gerber puffs. Okay? My son refuses all solid foods. My son has to run back and forth to self-regulate, to feel safe in his body. My son is afraid of animal figurines. My son, I could hardly brush his teeth. If I say, he gets scared, so I don't do that anymore. If you say cheese for a picture, he gets scared. I can't put lotion on his face without him being like gasping a little bit. I can't cut his toenails. There's so many things that go along with the struggle of autism that I would absolutely change. And that doesn't mean that I don't love him. That doesn't mean I don't think that my son is perfect. That just means that my motherly instincts kick in, and that saying, Mama Bear, I just want to help him feel safe in his body. I just want him to eat solid foods. That's it. That doesn't make me a bad parent. And I'm talking about this because there was an influencer that posted on here that she is no longer going to use the terminology ASD because of the word disorder in ASD. And because to her, it is not a disorder, it is a neurotype. And I believe both statements can be true. I think obviously it's a neurotype for sure, but it's also very much so a disorder. And in that post, I had posted my 2 cents, right? Kind of just like I'm saying here, basically wrote the same thing. And a couple moms commented saying, oh my gosh, thank you for saying that. Thank you so much for saying that you wish you could take your child's autism away, because I've always felt like that, but I just never felt like I could say it because other parents say that they would never take their child's autism away and they're so perfect the way they are, and it made them feel judged and like a bad parent. And like, I don't think the parents that say that their kid is perfect and they wouldn't take their autism away, just because I would take it away doesn't mean I think like you're a bad parent. I just think it's a matter of opinion and perspective, and maybe you're just more optimistic than I am. I don't know. There was also another mom in there, and it made me so sad. Her son is 18 years old, and he told her he would never have children because he's fearful his children would inherit his autism, and he does not want them to struggle like he does. Oh, that just hit me. And that's the reason why I made this post. It's not to have like any arguments or disagreements, because there's enough division, I feel like, in this community. But it's okay to feel like you want to take away your child's autism. Doesn't make you a bad parent.
Well, my son's school just sent me a message. Mind you, it is 8:01 here and school takes in at 7:45. My son has been there maybe since 7:15 because, you know, he goes there to eat breakfast. And this is the real uncut, as raw as it can get, on how frustrating it can be dealing with a child with autism. I just got a message saying that my son is having many meltdowns. Mind you, he's been there less than an hour. And they said it's because he's tired. Now, my son is very routine, as many should know. And my mom didn't ride with my dad this morning to take him to school because she had to work. On top of him going to bed later than his bedtime last night, not too much later, but to spend time with them. And this is what happens when patterns are broken for my child. So I'm stressed this morning. I may have to go up to the school.
I've added the opinions of people with autism, and them themselves will tell you that they don't think it's a gift. Listen to this.
So honestly, I don't think that my autism is a gift because it also causes me a lot of challenges in pretty much all areas of my life. But what I find, and this is what I think that some people mean when they say that autism is a gift, is that for me, it makes me really good at a select few things in my life. Like really, 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 really good at those things. But then everything else, it makes it more challenging. So I'm extremely good at very few things, but I'm not so good at many other things. And I think that when talking about the autistic experience, I think that it's really important to recognize all parts of our experience. We can't just focus on the good and we can't just focus on the bad. We have to be real with ourselves and we have to acknowledge our reality for what it is. And that's understanding that there probably are a lot of challenges that we have because of our autism. And there might also be some things that we're either really good at or some things that we really like about ourselves because of our autism. And both those things are just as valid and just as real. But I think limiting it down to one word or one category completely fails to recognize just how expansive and intense our autistic experience could be.
The worst thing about being autistic is being helplessly trapped at the very bottom of the social hierarchy with no hope of ever ascending it.
I got some more stuff. Hey, look. He's good, he's fine. Look. You want to call some more? How about some of these?
Stop, put your hand down.
Give me your hand.
You okay?
Look how pretty you are.
It's usually strong.
Give me your hand.
We okay? We cool?
All right, now take it for this hand. No one of
You gonna be good?
It'd be good.
Yeah. In art. You gotta be good for Miss Joanne.
Yes, you gonna be good for me?
You gonna be good.
I'm gonna be working with you.
Can you say sorry?
Sorry. You must knock me out in there. I'm gonna be working with you, okay? Okay. Is that okay with you? Will I work with you? Good? 5? Yeah. Randon, say Randon. Say Randon? Randon, yep. I'm gonna be working with you. We're gonna be working together every day.
He wants to what? That he wants.
You want to go?
One walk.
No.
Open them toes.
I'm gonna go back to school next week.
Next week.
So I'm gonna come visit you on Tuesday one more time. Yeah? Okay. Can I have another hug? Bye. Bye, buddy. All right, have a nice dinner.
I've also added the side of parents who don't think it's a gift and parents who think it's a gift. No matter which side of the aisle you're on, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to mine, you're entitled to yours. We can't all have the same vision or feeling on everything. But to me, being that my child will need help for the rest of his life, he will be vulnerable for the rest of his life. He probably will outlive me, and I don't know what will happen when I'm not here. I wish I could make him better, that I don't have to worry about things like that, that no one is going to take advantage of him, or that he always will be safe. He'll be able to advocate for himself or speak up for himself or make sure he's okay. But that's not going to happen. So therefore, I don't see it as a gift because he has no sense of danger. His outbursts are very violent.
Help! My ammo tweet. Where's your shoes? Abby, calm down so we can go. You can't run.
You ran in the middle of the street. You can't do that. You can't run.
And you still trying to run. Calm your ass down.
Is you finna sit?
No, please.
Well, you ain't going. You finna stand
You
and
gonna
wait.
sit? Potty.
You don't got a potty.
Potty.
But you finna stand and wait.
Wait.
Yes?
Yes.
Stand right here and do not run. If you run, we going home.
No, please.
Stay right there.
If you run, we going home. Run, then go home.
No, please.
If you run, we going home.
No, please.
Okay, let him go.
Stay right there.
If he run, he going home.
Let's go. Walk.
Okay, we will walk.
We gotta wait.
But you ran in the middle of the street. You okay?
Okay.
You ran. She just
Over
fell.
here messing with
She fell trying to chase him in the middle of the street. Now hold your sister's hand, please. Hold your sister's hand. We all are gonna walk inside the zoo.
Come on. No, you hold my hand. Come on. Are you gonna be good?
Ivy, the gift shop is the last part. First we visit the animals, then we go to the gift shop, remember? Please walk back out. Please walk to the front.
Can you wait, please? Can you wait, please? Come on, wait, please. Can you wait, please? Come on.
Go back to the front.
Wait, please. Wait, please. Come on, wait, please. Wait.
Let him go, Lyric. Let him go. Ivy, we finna go home, Ivy, if you don't hold it. We told you before we came that you cannot do this. That's what you gonna choose? Okay, we'll get it for you. But first we gotta go see the animals. Okay? We're gonna see the animals, then we're gonna get you a present, okay? Okay. Now please go back and see the animals.
Go to color so we can get some animals.
First we're gonna see the animals, then we'll get you a prize.
Come on, Michael.
Okay. We are leaving the zoo. We did not get to go. He would not do right. He made me buy him stuff from the gift shop. When it's a whole shut down, he keeps trying to run from me.
Ow!
I'm okay. I've had better days. I've had worse days.
He is a target for people that would like to take advantage on adults or kids like that. He is a target for people who would like to take advantage of him. And the list goes on and on. But you're entitled to yours, I'm entitled to mine, and I still see it as not a gift. Let me know in the comment section below what you think, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.